There's a lot of you who are new here within the last year or two, new enough to not know about the whole tea debacle of 2020. And what makes me want to kind of retell the story or kind of bring you up to speed is because this time, about 3 years ago, my tune, A Man in His Kettle, came out on UKF's label Pilot. It's one of my favorite tunes. It really marks like an era of production and kind of personal growth and stuff for me that was kind of my whole era of COVID, or the whole years of being indoors, locked down, and having nothing else to do but like produce and work on this music, this creative stuff, aside from also like still being in uni doing my master's course and student teaching and all that stuff. That was crazy. But musically, it was a really nice time. And what happened in that time was also, if I was ever going to be canceled, that was the time. But I'm glad people were in a good mood, because I feel like if I did it now, or if I had a different personality, it wouldn't have went well. Here's a little story all about how I pissed off a lot of English people by making a joke about putting tea in the microwave. Yeah.
And the whole point of this episode is Teagate 2020, when someone, being me, made a innocent joke, thought it might get a laugh. You know, I angered the entire UK population, being trashed every day. Some people are just like, what the hell is your problem? To now the track and all this other goofy stuff that's happened. So, you know what? I'm just going to let you take it away, because this is all your fault, basically.
It's not my fault, it's your fault. For a start, you should never microwave water.
It was a joke.
I mean, I remember the day so well, because I woke up in the morning, I checked the Instagram, and there I go, I see it, and I'm just thinking, what the fuck is he doing? That was my literal reaction. Is I felt offended. I felt more than offended. I felt that this was a personal target against me. And to think that he could get away with it for the lols, because he thinks that the UK is asleep.
You are, though, because, you know, time difference. Anyway, go ahead.
But you were asleep when we woke up and saw it.
Yeah, that was fun to wake up to.
It was not. And of course, me being the T representative in your Discord server, I ain't going to push this to one side. This is a serious problem we have here. I still haven't forgiven you for it. I never will.
I got cancelled almost.
You got more than cancelled.
So that morning, after my joke, I realized it wasn't a joke. After there were at least 10 messages from every, like you, there was perspective. Kino was like, what the hell are you doing? I think work.
I had to rally the troops, mate.
Everyone came out of it. It's like, wait, I really did something.
You did?
Bad, yeah. And then it hit Discord. Look, I'm just trying to make a cup of tea, and now they're all just making fun of me. And tutorials for how to make tea. Look, man, I didn't think it'd be this much.
I then said to you, you need a kettle. And you're like, what is this kettle? Josh, this weird contraption that I don't have.
That's pretty close.
And I sent you links to buying a kettle.
Yep, 3 different
And
ones.
What did you do?
I bought one.
You went and ignored all that advice and bought what can only be described as some weird ultra bullshit kettle. Never seen one in my life. Seriously, never
American.
seen anything like it.
I didn't make
it. Lights up.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
You bought it.
Yeah.
And you said to me, I bought it. I've bought this Ultra Kettle. And the whole Ultra Kettle meme then pretty much kicked off from there.
I don't know. It's just American. That's what was in stock and could ship in like the closest amount of time. For $5, by the way. So now I have like
$5? That's not bad. I mean, it does its job and it lights up, and it's great amusement, because I will remember that day very well where you turned it on. The excitement. You were like a kid at Christmas.
Just staring at it.
I'll get to use my new kettle. Well, no, you looked at it first thinking, right, what do I do? You were confused by it.
A little bit.
We then had to guide you on how to use a kettle.
Yeah, that was
how
fun.
to fill it up, and then press a little switch on the side, and then it's on, and you sit and wait. Right, listen up, Winslow. This is how you make a fucking cup of tea. Tea bag, mug, teaspoon. Kettle's just boiled. Place to pour the fucking hot water onto the tea bag and leave it. Let it brew. Let it brew for 4 or 5 minutes. And I'll come back and then you add milk. Step 2 of how to make a cup of tea was brewed for about 5 minutes. Look how strong that's looking. Now, pour the milk, just a little bit, just a dashing of milk, and then stir slowly. It's key to stir slowly. You see that colour? Looking good. Now, I've only got one in hand, but just stir the tea, and then the squeeze technique. The squeeze. Squeeze at the side. That's what we need to do. And then tea out, a bit of stirring, and there you go. Teaspoon out. And that's how you make a cup of tea.
Alright, so this is how you actually make a cup of tea the London way. Kettle is boiling. Harry Potter cup is on British, obviously. Yorkshire tea, 160 bag box. Don't really drink much of it. See this? Bag, cup. Wait for it to pin. Thank you very much. Water. Hitting the bag. It's all good. Pretty satisfying, I know. Alright, that's step 1. Now we wait. Okay, so this is step 2. The tea making process in London. So I sat there for a couple of minutes. Nothing too fancy. Josh was right, he did the whole squeeze thing. He was also right in saying it's very difficult to do one-handed, but you can play with it. Pretend you're fishing, I guess. I don't know. You're just going to have to pretend that I squeeze the hell out of that. You're going to get all the juices out, all the flavour. Just dump it over there. Give it a stir. Yeah, that's right, you give it a stir. All that spinning. Get your milk. This cup isn't for me. I don't really use cow's milk. And the satisfying part, you ready? Yeah. And boom. Tea done. Sugar's optional.
Never
was
laughed
stupid.
so much
Yeah.
that night. It was nearly tears rolling down my eyes because we were just grilling you and it was hilarious. So that's the birth of the Ultra Kettle. And it's now led to you writing a track. And,
Exactly.
And the thing is, right, all jokes aside, stuff like that is what drum and bass is about. It's about having fun. We take a joke and we run with it. If people don't get it, then that's fine. The thing is, it will never stop. It's like, it's part of you now.
Yeah, that's why I feel like you should explain it for the people who are just like, what's going on? Because I still get these messages like, what is the kettle thing about? It's like, I might as well explain it now.
Oh, and the whole Twitter beef as well. So, because that's how we are on Twitter, isn't it? We're always out to get each other. It's the little one-ups and the jokes. And that's what drum and bass is about.
Now you know the story, and you can bring it up at will. It was an honest mistake. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, obviously it's not like the most riveting thing ever, but at a time when nothing was going on and people on the other side were looking for drama and people on one side were looking for just, fun, escape kind of thing. This was that escape for a couple weeks, even longer. Like, it dragged out for a bit. Shout out everyone involved, everyone that gave me a lot of for doing an honest joke and mistake. And I hope one day we can come to, not kick me too hard about it. Anyway, see you next time. Another video, maybe a story, maybe production, who knows. Follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, don't do what I did. Or at least if you're gonna do it, make it funny.
And that is how you make a cup of tea.